Welcome back, my beautiful friends. Yesterday, we learned about our house of consciousness, and today we're going to plunge right into the source code, what it is, and how it will be able to help you live upstairs more often. So I'd like to begin with a personal, true story. Early one morning, right before waking up fully, I kept hearing the words, source code, source code, source code, drumming in my mind over and over and over. I knew I was hearing a message from a deep place within me. It was strong, it was powerful, it was very clear, and it continued for some time that morning. And truthfully, it hasn't left me alone since. At that time, I couldn't comprehend it completely. So I did what anyone would do. I looked it up on the internet. So Wikipedia said, in computing, source code is any collection of computer instructions written using a human-readable programming language. Source code may be interpreted and thus immediately executed. Every day we use software on our computers that can do a myriad of actions for us. That software was written by skilled professionals who knew the coding language. How they write the code determines how the software operates and what it does. If there's an error in the code as it's written, there will be an error in the software. Now, we know that our higher self is operating through our human self. That is our conditioned self, which is a result of our history, genetics, familial and cultural programming. It is the you that you think you are, which includes your roles, identities, talents, history, stories, etc. Most people go through life completely identified as that me. They live on the first and second floors a lot. It is that you that is thinking, creating beliefs, perceptions, realities, and is writing the code for your life. It is imperfect at best. It is repetitive. It is conditioned. It is mostly unconscious. It's a program within a program. We are unconsciously writing and rewriting software programs that don't work well. We need another source code programmer. Hello? But rather than constantly trying to rewrite the code of the personal self only through working on the mind, there is a higher way. And that is through aligning with your source and allowing your source to write the new code. But how do we do that? Well, that fateful morning when I heard those words, source code, source code, source code, source code, I knew it was referring to I am. I am is your source code. Now, I had been a student of the I am discourses and I am teachings for over 35 years. I knew what it meant spiritually. I had taught, I had practiced this I am teachings, but it wasn't until that morning about a year ago when something started to shift radically. Since then, I have seen my life shift in amazingly beautiful ways, such as seeing my work expand, my money flows growing. I even met my wonderful, beloved fiance after being single for many, many years. I'm trying to make this dramatic for a reason, because I know that you may be tempted to think, Of course, I am. I am smart. I am happy. I know all about it. Big deal. But I invite you to stay open and stay curious. Because if any part of these practices help you to connect more deeply to your higher self, your I am nature, then I'm humbled and grateful. Part of me feels like I am just following directions to disseminate this teaching. So we will discover through this first course how helpful it is to you, my friend, and I'll do my best to deliver it in a way that is clearly accessible. So imagine I am is the name of your higher self, and that's the unconditioned part of you. The part that dwells upstairs in your house. The observer self on the 4th floor that is present, awake, and aware. Imagine your source code originator is the great I am. And it is the power behind your words of I am. And every time you think or say the sacred words, I am, you are giving a source command to your operating system, and you are programming your life. You are putting the power of the universal mind behind your words and intentions. Whatever follows your words of I am has much greater power. So the words, the actual words I am, are constantly writing the code to the software in your brain. When you say I am happy, you are writing that in. I am sad, writing in. I am rich. I am broke. The instructions it writes is what is interpreted and immediately executed. When we are applying our source code, I am, to negatives and the appearances we don't want, we are actually wiring them into place. Are we unconsciously and ignorantly using these powerful words? Everyone does it, unknowingly. But it is time to realize that you are a creator and your words matter. So remember, I am is a name for the universal mind. Now, from religious traditions, I am is the name for God. And so in this course, I want to just have it be the name of your higher self, your universal self, the part of you that is unconditioned and just programmed. So that when you say, I am that I am, you are saying you, the small self, the ordinary conditioned self, are one with the great self, the higher self. When you say, I am that I am, you're aligning with that higher self. And even if you don't completely get it consciously, just uttering the words issues a command to the software that is operating your life to align with your highest nature. Saying it frequently continues to rewrite the software of your identity, the software in your brain, the software that runs your conditionings. I am that I am. I am. I am. I am. So how do we begin to use our source code? The first step, you are to start thinking the words, I am. I am. Just a steady flow whenever you think about it over and over. You want to get it started, activating the power of this word in you. You want to say it over and over and over again throughout your day. The word itself holds sacred energy. I really want you to get used to saying it. Nothing changes when we do something once or twice or even 10 times. When we use the power of repetition over and over and over, you will begin to see the results inside of you. In our first I Am Source Code meditation, you'll be guided in a simple process, which includes connecting to the breath and bringing your awareness in the present moment. And then you're going to be guided to simply the mantra I am, finding a beautiful rhythm of I on the in-breath and am on the out-breath, where your rhythmic breaths of I am begin to quiet you and align you with the sacred source code. Our first practice session today will just be a couple of minutes, but I invite you to practice it throughout your day whenever you think about it. It could happen in as little as 3 conscious breaths of I am. So take a breath. That's right, and bring yourself to this present moment, allowing everything to be as it is. Noticing the gentle inflow of the breath. That's right. And then gently think I as you take a breath in, and am as you breathe out. I on the in-breath, am on the out-breath. I am. I am. I am. Just steady breathing, fully present. That's right. So enjoy your I am practice today, my beautiful friends. I am so happy you're on this journey with me. Together we will unlock the inner realms day by day, and you will become a powerful co-creator with the universe. In tomorrow's session, I will lay down the simple meditative process for activating and aligning with your I am nature. This is a little bit deeper than the practice that we did today, and it is the core foundational practice. So plan a time when you can be focused and practice with me. In the meantime, I'll see you in the penthouse.